Well, tonight, an innocent life is lost. This after yet another high-speed chase involving sheriff's deputies.
Nick Barris went to the scene and uncovered exclusive details on what led to the horrible crash that killed a beloved city servant.
In the moments immediately after this horrible crash, the victim here was still strapped into the seat by his belt, unable to escape, and then the vehicle burst into flames. 66-year-old Joe Moon didn't stand a chance. He died at the scene.
This morning was a horrible morning for a lot of people of Tullahoma.
Cecil Harden was a good friend of Moon's, a beloved former director of the Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Department. Harden, a tow truck driver, learned of Moon's death in the worst way possible when he was dispatched to the crash scene.
When the fireman walked up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder, said, "Hey, Cecil." I said, "Hey." He's like, "You know who this is?" I'm like, "I have no clue." He's like, "It's Joe."
The high-speed chase began just after midnight in Manchester when Coffee County Sheriff's deputies tried to stop a suspicious vehicle. They say 21-year-old driver Kayla Hickey and her 22-year-old passenger Charleston Ortega tried to ram a squad car and then took off for Tullahoma. Sources tell News Channel 5 that security cameras in a nearby store in Tullahoma seemed to show the driver veer out of her lane and right for Moon, slamming into his pickup on South Jackson Street.
As you see, the seatbelt right there is cut, so he was definitely in there.
The sheriff says deputies found methamphetamine and a gun in the suspect's crumpled vehicle. Moon's truck was destroyed by the impact. It's worth noting this incident comes just weeks after Coffee County deputies were involved in another chase that led to a crash and the death of a woman in Murfreesboro. In that case, the family has filed a $10 million lawsuit. The bottom line, for the second time in 2.5 weeks, an innocent life has been lost in a horrible wreck, the result of a high-speed chase involving law enforcement. Lots of questions are going to be asked. In Manchester, Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Nick. Both the Coffee County Sheriff's Department and the Tullahoma Police Department are investigating the fatal wreck. More information on the suspects and why the chase began is expected to be released tomorrow.